and salutations. So I doing a little picking me some potatoes. I threw down a bunch of these little small harvest spots and kind of keeping up on the potatoes for the next go around. So I wanted to show a couple things here. One, they have this system where all the moms are right here, right? The blue is for female. I mean, the pink. I'm sorry, pink is for female, and then they finally unstuck themselves. So when they got the little, I forget what that called. When the little suckle thing that they have above their head, the little blue, like right here, it says there you go, walk, right? And so that imprinting, that only counts for you. That doesn't. What does he want me to do? Cuddle. Press E. Okay. Press. Bear wants to cuddle. Bear wants to cuddle. I don't know what that means. Access inventory. I forget how to cuddle. Bear E. Bear wants to cuddle. There we go. I guess I just interact with it. Okay. I had forgotten what I was supposed to do there. So they get stuck though, because what happens is they grow up and they get stuck. So that's part of the gig is you want to take them out and kind of like do what they say. Bear wants to cuddle. Bear wants to walk. So I just gotta imprint and watch. If I do, oh, it did it. But what that does though is that gives me 20% to their stats just for me. Just so if I press F here and I go into their stats, you'll see they got a little bump on their stats, and it's not really important when it comes to if you're just going to turn around and breed them again, because those stats, those imprints don't carry over to the next creature per se. So I'm just going to pluck this thing so they don't get stuck on it, and then I want to put them back in the hut. The problem is the hut's a little small for them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them to stop following. And then because dad here is no longer going to be the alpha male, he's no longer going to be the surrogate father because he's too low now. Two of those guys. Oh, fuck. See, that's the problem with bears. Bears are like everything sticks. Everything sticks. Okay. I don't know. I think they've got a model from Ark, and then the problem is because they're probably using some like Triceratops model, and so visually you see the bear, but you're really walking around a hitbox that's probably 3 times larger. That's the vibe that I get with bears. That's one of my big. So if I press T key, I can pull them in, and what I'll do is I'll pull them back in. And that's why I put doors, because it's really easy to get yourself stuck with these guys. So you will tell them to stop like this, right? And then I'll tell these two to come in. And then, right? And then you tell them to stop. Actually, I want them a little bit farther in. T. Come on. Come on. But they easily. See, if you punch them, they'll move out of the way. Come on, guy. So T. So now he wants to follow me, right? But he didn't want to follow me. And I'll just run all the way to the back. And hopefully, there we go. You. And of course, the other one doesn't want to follow. So that's too easy. I'll just run back around. T. Okay. I don't know why he decided to not follow. Get in here. Okay. And then a little bit farther. And then you. Right? And then I gave myself a door to get out. And that's part of the gig on some of the, messing with these bears, because it can be such a challenge to get them to move around and and I just want to keep them in here until they grow up and keep them kind of, because if I look at here, their hit points aren't maxed out yet. They're only halfway. So it's important to kind of keep them safe and on passive until they're fully developed, and then I'll go through here and close all these doors. But just to kind of give some context of and then of course dump all the potatoes, and then I'll get me some thatch real quick and make some. I like the third person for hacking because I when I'm close, I don't like the camera, the way the camera swings. So I always like to farm in third person. Okay, and then I just craft me some manure, and I just try to stay on top of this because as it's growing, it kind of gradually. Let's see, harvest fruit. Okay, deposit. I guess I didn't. I guess I boogered it. There you go. Deposit, yeah, deposit. There you go. And you can see it's got 34,000 fertilizer in there. So I just keep stuffing fertilizer in there and just keep for whatever reason there it's not growing there and I don't know why it's not growing there, but that's okay. And I just threw down a bunch more plots. There you go. And you could do the regular feces. You don't have to turn it into fertilizer, but it's like a 10 to 1. You put a feces in there and you get like 100 to the fertilizer. If you put if you put if you put let's say you put uh what am I trying to say here? If you put like the fertilizer and it's like 25,000 or 2,500. So it's pretty significant the bump up that you get. It's pretty significant. So I tried to to kind of manage that accordingly, and then I wanted to put the potatoes in the box. So I put all of these troughs because it increases the you see it says spoil timer 9 hours, so it increases the spoil timer exponentially on those. And but those bears they eat a lot. They eat a lot, and then I just always kind of dump what little mats I have in here, and then I'm gonna try to put all my stuff. I'm gonna teleport somewhere else and do a little farming and try to figure out how I want to go about this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of like a little bit of bear maintenance, bear upkeep. All right, thanks for following.